Well, good morning, guys. This is be a special day. We're going on a hike. This is Count Blanton. It's in Harlan, Kentucky, and we're going to take about a 2-mile hike up to Knobby Rock. Also celebrating my 100th subscriber on the channel. I appreciate it. Stick with me. It's going to be a great day. Okay, it's hard to tell by the glare, but we are parked down here. We're going to take this little trail around the lake, up the mountain, and then a couple switchbacks up to Knobby Rock. I don't know if that's coming through. Then it's a loop back down and back out to the parking lot. It's probably about 2 miles long, in and out, so should be a good day. Alright, on the way in, appears there was a wedding yesterday at the campgrounds, and I spoke to one of the party there that was staying overnight to clean up afterwards, and they advised me yesterday, just at the trailhead, probably 1/10 of a mile back, that they had killed 3 copperheads and 1 rattlesnake. So, got to be a little mindful today as we're stepping through the woods. Always be aware of what's around you and your surroundings. It's also prime black bear area, and actually seen one the other day at work. But always keep mindful, be alert, look around you when you're on the trail. Let's head on up to Knobby Rock. It is absolutely beautiful here at Count Blanton. It's one of my favorite hikes that's in Harlan County. It's originally where the Boy Scout camp was, so that's where I fell in love with it as a kid. We used to come up here and do some of our scout meetings and earn our merit badges. It's just a really good time, a lot of great memories. This was actually one of the first trails I ever hiked when I was, I don't know, probably about 8 or 10 years old. I'll never forget it. It was great times. Glad I can share the trail with you all today. All right. We're at the base of the loop. We're getting ready to start up the ridge line on our way to Knobby Rock. It's absolutely beautiful in here this morning. I just want to say thank you again for 100 subscribers. This is kind of a special. Thought I'd do one of my favorite hikes to celebrate and get another video out to you all. Thank you all so much for what you've done. Please share these videos and let's make this thing grow. I had totally forgot how hard it was to hike in the mountains. Feels good to be back in, but man, I'm out of shape. I need to work on that. About a year and a half ago, we discovered I had a heart condition called Wolff-Parkinson's White. Kind of reset my whole entire life there for about a year. Had to get on some medicines to get it lined out. I was hiking 6 to 10 mile trips, no problem before that. But when you've not been at it for about a year, you get out of shape pretty bad. So it's kind of resetting life to try to get back in shape and take it back over on the trails. We're about halfway to Knobby Rock. Let's climb this mountain. I do love the downhill sections. Gives you a little breather. This trail has a complete loop. It's about 2 miles. Going to Knobby Rock is a pretty good climb. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a moderate or hard trail, but if you're not in shape, it will be a little bit of a challenge, but you can do it no problem. Just bring you some water and stay hydrated and pace yourself. Pace yourself and you'll be fine. I promise you, the view at the top is more than worth it. You all see here in just a little bit. YouTube, it ain't easy. Get a shot, walk back and get it. That's how I'll get back in shape, guys. I didn't fall. Oh, these climbs, man. They'll get you heart pumping and get you out of breath. But oh man, is it worth it. Makes you feel alive being out here in these woods. Do want to say, if you're hiking to Knobby Rock and it was September 6th, 2020, you can thank me for being the first on the trail and taking all the spider webs out. Oh my God. Some people can't handle it. I'll just keep walking through it. You can thank me later. Coming around a tree here, the trail opened up and I found one of the few mushrooms that I actually know. It's called turkey tail. You'll see why. Check this out. Mushroom resembles a turkey tail. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's the kind of spider webs I'm walking through. So like I said, you can thank me later. And there she is, guys. Knobby Rock. One of my most favorite places. Camp Blanton. Let me watch my footing here and I'll get us up on this thing. Looks like we'll be able to watch the fog roll out today. Alright guys, as you can tell, it's going to be amazing. When this fog rolls out, it is going to be an amazing view. I can't wait to share it with you. I'm going to sit here and drink some water, cool off, relax from that mile hike up this mountain. Just sitting up here taking a break, watching the fog roll around. It is absolutely beautiful. I've not done this hike in a while. Like I said, it's one of my favorite places. Had to get my bandana out. Y'all recognize that logo? Steven made me this bandana from the Crafty Crow show. Need to go over and check out his channel and subscribe to him. He's putting out some really good work. He's inspiring me, and I'm really grateful to have a friend in Steven. He's going to be camping with me soon. You all get to see some camping trips we're going to do together, so you'll be able to watch both videos and get it from both points of view, which is always, I believe, interesting when you got a couple guys on YouTube doing stuff together. But I'm going to sit here, drink some more water, cool off, and try to get a time lapse here in a minute of this fog rolling out and the view opening up. You're going to be amazed. Stick around. Guys, absolutely love this place. And it's nature. Bugs attacking me. Sorry. Again, I love this place. I've got a time lapse set up right now. The fog rolling out, sun's starting to peek through. Look over this ledge. That's the shot I told my wife if I fell over, I wouldn't be coming home. Guys, these views don't get any better than this. Simply amazing. You see why Knobby Rock's one of my favorite places. Here's the view from the very top of Knobby Rock. Fog rolling off the mountains. You can see for miles. It's absolutely beautiful. Man, I hope the camera is really showing this view. It's breathtaking. Can't get over that. If you're not hiking the mountains of Kentucky, you're missing something. That's why they call it Knobby Rock. Got to be careful up here. You're turning ankle. Definitely don't want to do that. It's a 150 foot to the bottom on this side. Hope you're enjoying this. Alright guys, to put this in perspective, if you watched my last video, the Jeep ride into Forester's Creek, you, believe it or not, right there, that point right there is some of the places we explored, and that's where I got that big panoramic view. And I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can actually see Knobby Rock from that point. And that's the point we're going to try to go back and camp. Really looking forward to it. These mountains are amazing here in eastern Kentucky. If you've never visited, need to plan you a trip, come down here and hike some and camp this beautiful wilderness that we have. You won't be disappointed. Alright guys, let's climb back up to my camera. Got it recording to see the perspective of how large this rock really is. Have to watch your footing. It really is a knobby rock. You don't want to curl an ankle and fall off this thing. Probably the last anybody ever saw of you. That's a big rock, guys. Knobby Rock, Blanton Forest, Harlan County, Kentucky. Views that will not disappoint you. guys need to get up here and hike this one. It is well worth it. You will not be disappointed. Okay, one last view before we head off of Knobby Rock. We're actually going to continue the loop. The trail will go in right over here. We'll start down this back ridge. We end up down in this valley where a creek runs out, and we'll probably refill on water there. And we are going to hike our way out of this valley that I'm showing, and it runs all the way back down to about that point there and then cuts back. About another mile to go. See you on the trail, guys. We've took us in. Let's go. Time to head down the mountain. A little bit of interesting navigation. Some big steps coming off this thing. And you gotta look for snakes. Just seen a baby snake at the top, but he got away before I could get him on video. Couldn't tell what kind it was. He was more scared of me than I was him. So he's gone. But you gotta watch your step. Keep them mindful anytime you're out in the woods. Critters can get you. They hide in places like that. See y'all at the stairs. Coming up on what I call the stairway to heaven. Now, I'm on the top side of it. But guys, that's a long way down. But very glad they put these in because it's almost impossible to try to climb this before the steps were here. So some great trail maintenance that Count Blanton's put in. Much appreciated. I call this part the stairway to heaven. That's why I come down it. After Stairway to Heaven, you have this rock formation. And if you follow that trail on, it goes to the sand caves. That's another day. Let's head on down the hill. All right, when you see this sign, I always stop at this rock, drink what water I have, eat a snack before I head back down the trail. Snack time, guys. Time to rehydrate as well. Got about another mile before we get out of here. Love these honey stinger waffles. They are so packed full of energy. They soak a little waffle in honey and flavor, and it's really good trail food. Give you a burst of energy quick. So remember, if you pack in any trash, pack it out. Leave this forest clean. Try to leave it better if you find it. If somebody's dropped some trash, pick it up, carry it out. It's not good for nature. We need to be more mindful of our trails in the mountains. We need to be better. I need to be better. We all need to be better. It's horrible when you find trash on the trails. I always try to pick it up and carry it out. I don't like the mountains to be polluted. So remember, pack it in, pack it out. Do your job. Another good trail snack is beef and cheese. Gives you some protein. Help those muscles rehab while you're burning those calories. that's the end of that. Let's go refill it. Blanton Forest is also home of a preserve for an old natural forest. There's some trees in here. I forget how old they are. I'll leave that in the description, but you wouldn't believe the size of some of these trees. There's no way it would take two of me to reach around this thing. And actually, towards the sand caves and the maze, there's even bigger ones. It'd take 3 or 4 grown men to completely circle the trees. That's something else if you get in here and you like that. There's plenty of old growth forest. Something to see. Simply amazing. There's a trail about 200 yards on down, and that's the place I usually try to refill my water. I'll show you that here in a bit. Oh man, spider web. Did y'all see that? Can you see that? Nobody has hiked in here today but me. Alright guys, it's time to refill with water. Get out my Sawyer water filter that I have. Again, if you recognize that logo, it's from Steven, Crafty Crow Show. He sold me this bag up. Really appreciate that from him. We'll get out the bladder and get out our filter so we can refill our water canister. I like the Sawyer. It's kind of slow, but it does a great job. This water here, you could almost drink without filtering, but I always filter just in case. I have the option, so why not? What you do is you fill up your bladder bag, put your filter on, and then begin to filter the water into your canteen. Takes a little bit to do, but it's well worth it because it's a peace of mind knowing you're going to have safe drinking water. And that's it. A canteen full of water. And something else I usually do after I fill my canteen up is I'll fill the bladder bag up again and go ahead and rehydrate while I'm at the creek. That way the canteen's for when I'm on the trail and I can drink my fill while I'm right here at the creek, have all I want. That's better than bottled water, I tell you. Alright guys, we got our canteen refilled, we've rehydrated, filled refresh. Let's hit the trails. There is a difficult side to this trail and an easy side. For many years I came up the difficult side, and actually I didn't even know about the easy side till a couple years ago. After I learned that, I decided from that point on go up the gentle slope and come down the steep, rough part. And I've enjoyed this hike more so than one first years I started on it. So I'll show you at the bottom the trail on the loop to take to make it easier going up, and then you can come down the backside, which has a lot of spots you can turn your ankle. The other side is clear coming up, so it's easier to manage when you're going downhill because you're going to be going slower anyway. So we'll keep that in mind, and I'll show you when we get to the bottom. Just something I wanted to mention while we were headed down the hill. Always look for the trail markers, that way you know where you're at. Almost looks like a crow. We'll have to ask Stephen if he's been up in here, because that'd be funny. It might be his crow. We don't even know it. Crafty Crow Show, guys. Gotta go over there and give him a sub. Help him out. He's a new YouTuber, very inspiring. He's gave me even some ideas that I'm gonna try soon. But go check him out. The Crafty Crow Show. It's Stephen Lewis. I work with him on the ambulance. He's a paramedic. Been a paramedic for 21 years. I'm an EMT. I've been at it for 16 years. And we're partners on the ambulance. We pull a 48-hour shift every 4 days. It gives us 4 days off to get out and enjoy nature like this and make you awesome videos. Go check them out. Hit that sub button. Watch his videos, like them, comment, encourage him. He's doing a great job. Appreciate you all. This is one of my favorite parts of the backside of this trail. It's a real steep valley with a creek. It's absolutely beautiful. So peaceful to walk through here and just enjoy the sound of the water rushing over the rocks, headed out. Alright guys, like I said, pack it in, pack it out. If you see trash somebody's left on the trail, looks like somebody had them a cigar, don't leave this kind of crap laying around. I'm going to pack this one out, but keep these trails clean. This is nature. It's not your house. If you want to dirty your house, go ahead, but don't dirty the mountains. Absolute beautiful forest. Just amazing. Get in the middle of this and I'll do a pan around. Totally amazing. Simply beautiful. God's artwork. Again, guys, I cannot get over the beauty of this forest. The way the sun's hitting the trees, casting the shadows, it's just amazing. Alright guys, back to the bottom of the loop. As I said when I was back on top of the trail there, that I was going to show you which way was the easier way and which way is the hard way to get to Knobby Rock. And as you come up from Camp Blanton, you're going to come up to a couple signs. Let me flip around and show you here. First one you're going to come up to is the Knobby Rock Loop and the Watts Creek Trail sign. If you cut off to the left, that will be the hardest route to Knobby Rock. So you want to pass that sign up. I'll just walk with you here. You just keep on the Watts Creek Trail, and it's literally hitting probably 40 to 50 yards. You're going to come up to a second sign, and this will be where the easier route up is. It's still a climb, but it's a gradual climb. And again, Knobby Rock Loop, Watts Creek Trail. You're going to cut off to the left on the second sign, and that's going to be the easier route up. So just take that up the ridge. It's a gradual climb. It is a mile climb, but it's gradual. And if you stay straight, that's going to take you to Watts Creek Trail. I've actually never hiked this one to the end. I'm not sure how far it goes, but this right here is Watts Creek. I've seen this actually 3 foot deep before. It'd be a rough crossing, but today it'd be no problem. Get across, continue on out. But that's the loop. Hope you all enjoyed that. I'm ready for some supper. I'm hungry now. I've burnt my snacks off, so I'm gonna head back to the Jeep and get out of here. I'll check with you down at the Camp Blanton. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. It's been a beautiful day. I've walked a total of about 3 miles, a mile up to Knobby Rock and then a mile off, and then exploring around off and on the trail. Again, this has just been kind of a thank you for 100 subscribers. Very happy that this channel is starting to take off a little bit with your help. Let's take it to 1,000. Had a great time. Camp Blanton's always been one of my favorite spots. Knobby Rock is one of my favorite hikes, and it's just a few miles from my house. It's easy to get to. It's why I call it my backyard. Got a beautiful lake here. It was the Boy Scout camp when I was younger. Spent a lot of time here and enjoyed it. But again, this is Jason from Man's Adventure. Thank you for coming with me. If you're seeing this video and you're not subscribed, I ask you to please subscribe. If you are a subscriber, you're awesome. Be sure to thumbs up this video, comment, share it. Let's get it out there and show the absolute beauty of Kentucky and southeastern Kentucky mountains. It's God's artwork for sure. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.